This is Stacia, and we're going to do some endgame. It is endgame day. So let's go to custom puzzles. And yeah, I think I like this rating range. Let's stick with 1000 to 1200, and let's just choose endgame tactics. Let's do it. So I think we'll do like 5 of them, and then we'll bump it up and do 5 more. And then if that doesn't take too long, we'll do 5 more after that. So here we go. Black to move. Okay. I think I see the answer. So I think what we're going to do is capture here. And after they take, we just play King F5. And they're forced away. So they might go here or something. And we play King G5. And we're just going to come here and scoop up this pawn. That should be winning. So let's give that a try. Yep, it appears to be the answer. Okay. Yeah, and if we were going to play from here, this is a very simple win. You just advance your pawn and keep putting the white king in a situation where he has to continue guarding it, and then you run over. It's called Fox in the Chicken Coop, coined by Jeremy Silman. Okay, let's do another one. That was a 1044. Ooh, rook ending. Pretty sure we're just going to play here, but let's make sure. We check, take, win the rook. If they advance their pawn, we're in the square of the pawn, but when we advance our pawn, they are not in the square of the pawn. So if you don't know what I mean, I'll show you in 1 second, because we take here like this. Yeah, and they didn't push their pawn, because if they did, we are inside that square. Right, so we will catch the pawn, but they are not inside our square, especially after I push to b6, making a new square. So this is just winning. Okay, next one. Of course, to trade or not to trade is like a super big deal in endgames. There's a good rule of thumb for you too, which is if you're not sure if you should trade or not, just don't. Like if you have 2 seconds left, just don't trade. I can't tell you how many times I just want to trade to simplify, but it's actually the losing move of the game. So if you're not sure, just don't do it. This one's interesting. Okay, so we've got a lot of pawns here. Yeah, this one's interesting. So I think I see the answer, but yeah, I think we have to push d4. Now, the reason I'm saying that is because it takes away the square from the king. So then the king will have to try to go like this to come to the center. And then we go here, and when he tries to win the pawn, he can't. We play King d5. And he might be in zugzwang, but I'm really curious about whether white can insert this move, b4. I have a feeling it's not a big part of this puzzle, though, because it's not a high-rated puzzle. It would be higher rated if this was an important thing. So I have a feeling, and I don't want to push immediately, because then the king does come here, and we can't play check, because they just simply take. So we have to play this first, I believe. There's no other move to consider, even. So I think we just play it. Okay. Okay, and then I feel like they should try this, but Yeah, I don't know. Take here. We can actually grab c5. That should be fine. That should be fine. So, okay. Next one. White to move. Not many pieces on the board at all. I mean, take the bishop. Like, are we not going to take the bishop? What is this puzzle? So I guess it's going to be something with the king and pawn ending. I assume they'll come here. I'll just come back. I don't see the point of this one. This one seems really silly. Just come back, right? We escort our pawn. We roll out the red carpet. End of story. Game over. Okay, black to move. So this is our 5th one in this writing range, so this one has more pieces. It's a little interesting. I think it's just a simple tactic though, right? I think we simply take this because, of course, when you're solving a puzzle, just look at the forcing moves. Just at least look at them quickly, right? And so like rook takes bishop looks good. Well, then I saw that the pawn takes and there's a bishop behind it hanging. That looks pretty good, right? We just win material. And I think that is just a winning position because of the knight and the rook. So I'm going to do it. And okay. So that was our 5 endgame puzzles. Now let's bump it up a little bit and see how we do. Let's go to 1500 to 1700. And then what I'd like to do is maybe do 3 to 5 at the end that are higher rated, like over 2000. Okay, so here we go. Wait to move. I have to say that this is my lazy version of working on endgame day. There's other better ways like books on endgame and learning new endgames. I have an advanced endgame puzzles book. I think that one, if I'm really in the mood, that is an excellent one to improve my understanding and calculation, especially some of those lines you calculate so far. And but also I have 100 endgames you must know on Chessable, and that would also be beneficial for sure. Although I've looked at much of it, but that would be good. Even to review it would be good. But this is good too, right? We're getting fresh puzzles. These are not going to be difficult, but I may encounter stuff like this in a game. So let's just kind of be fresh, right? And get our endgames in. Okay, so sorry about that. Wait to move. So we've got 3 pawns, but they've got a bishop. So we need to overload that bishop. That's what I'm thinking. It's a dark square bishop. It has to stop this pawn and this pawn. They probably want to capture that pawn, but they won't have time if we're about to make a queen. So how do we do this? We could attack it. They take here, though. They're going to take here anyway. Probably have to move this pawn, right? Probably have to move it. And then we're threatening to go here. So they have to stop that. So I do think this is the right first move. And like, let's say they go here. That seems like the only logical move to me. And then already I think king f6 is a problem because we're going to go there. So they would have to go king d6. And then we push this one. Yeah, and then we're threatening both of them. And there's our overworked bishop. Can't guard both squares at once. So let's try it. Okay, I'm glad that was right. But I didn't predict the move right. Okay, in this case, I think I want to play king g6 then. Because if they want to take a pawn and give us the bishop, thank you. This is going to queen for sure. So I'm quite happy with that. So I think they'll have to move. And then I look king of 7 quite a bit. Attacking again. They could blockade, but then we push g6. So that looks really good. So let's do this one. Okay. So they didn't make the move, I thought, again. Okay, so they're attacking our pawn, though. I actually want them to, because if they take that, how are they going to stop our other pawns? So I really like king f7 now. It's got to be the move. Like, what do they do there? Can they blockade us or anything? If they take the pawn, we just go here. And that's going to be game over. If they play that move, the king's still in the way. And if they attack our pawn, we can push. It's definitely king of 7. Okay, it was. All right. Let's do another one. White to move. White to move, white to move. Let's see. Are they going to get mated? That's my question. Can they possibly get mated? Because it seems to me, if we play like rook g7, we're just threatening checkmate, so that it kind of forces them to take. If they go here, I mean, we win that pawn, we win the other pawn. That can't be right. So I feel like they must take. And if we take back, wait a minute, what am I talking about? It pins it. Okay, I didn't even see that. Okay, it pins the pawn. And they can't defend it. And it's checkmate. That's like too much good. So the computer might do something crazy like rook g6 to delay checkmate, and then we take and go here. And then they push or something, we go here. I like rook g7. Looks very nice. It was rook g7. Now I think this is just the move. I'm just kind of looking around to see if there's anything better, but what could be better? This looks amazing. Okay, it is. Hey, puzzle rating. What? 1025. What's going on here? Hey, hey, hey. I said, did I not do this right, you guys? Oh no, it's glitching. It's glitching, isn't it? Okay, well, let's try just unclicking the box, I guess. And then re-clicking and see what happens. No. Hey, that's annoying. I'm just going to refresh and see what happens. What is going on here? Okay, I'm going out, coming back in. It still has the wrong rating range. I don't know what's going on with that. Wow, I think we're stuck doing this level then. That's kind of crazy. I've never had it do this before. Okay, I'm going to literally close out and come back in. Because that is weird. Oops. 1500 to 1700. Endgame. Wow. Okay, well, whatever. I guess we're just gonna do more of these. But okay, they're still good. I mean, they're still puzzles. Just won't be as detailed. Which I am a little bummed about, I guess. I think what we'll do is do maybe one or two hard ones at the end, but they might not be endgame. But I'll just go to my normal puzzle thing. All right, we're in check. So now the big question is, do we want to trade queens or not? And I think absolutely we do, right? Because we're about to queen. And the only thing stopping it is that queen. So yes, we're going to play queen e5. And they're not in time to stop the pawn. So next we queen. Okay, this is why I wanted some harder ones now. This one I'm pretty sure is b4. Check. Yeah, probably b4 check, but okay, I'm going to try to calculate further. Because I think b4 check takes and check. They'll probably go back, because what else? Check. We go here. We advance. They come here. We get in. We start eating pawns. Pawns for lunch, pawns for dinner, pawns for a yummy snack. Yay, pawns. Okay. We'll do 3 more, I think. But I'm a little bummed by that. It's never done that to me before. And I use this for lessons sometimes. So I don't want it to bug on me like that. All right. Black to move. I mean, protect our pawn. That seems like a good idea. Okay, I guess they'll go check. So if we take and they take, what's going on there? I'm not totally sure. If we go here, check. Definitely don't want to go back. So if check, I will take. They take like this. Now our king's sort of blocked off. We have to go king h2. Only move. But their king, they're in zigzag. They have to move the king. And when they do, we're going to play king g2. And this pawn's guarding that square, so I do think this is it. Okay, so they don't even do that. They go here. Makes sense. And see, I should have calculated this one. That can be fatal in an endgame if you miss an option they have. It seems similar. King h3, king takes f3, and king takes h2. I feel like they have to go like king g4, and then we just go h3, followed by king g2. So I absolutely think this is right. Now, could they do a different move just for fun? They could do this, but I mean, come on. I'm going to take your pawn, and you're not going to take my pawn. So I like it. Then this, and I thought king g4 here, but h3. Yeah. Okay. And we're definitely queening first here. I didn't even need to calculate that. That's just obvious. So, all right, next one. White to move. We do have an h pawn, but they've got that c pawn. Okay, we queen first, though. We queen first, then queen b2, and then king d2. It's a little scary. But it seems winning to me. Oh, I mean, well, let's try to visualize it just for fun, because I'm thinking this. Wait, what am I talking about? Why did I think this? I thought this is their pawn. Oh my gosh. All right, you guys. All right, maybe I'm lucky that we're doing the right level for me tonight. All right, let's see. H. So they are actually. Oh my gosh, we're white. Wow. Okay, no wonder I got mixed up. I didn't even know what color it was. Didn't bother to look. We're going this way. Now, it's not as easy for them to make a pass pawn. They could go check here, guard this. Then there's not much to do. So they would have to just push here, here, and b3. They can stop their pawn too, though. But they can stop our pawn. So maybe a better plan is to come eat all their pawns and then win with the a pawn. And actually, because that's an outside pass pawn, I think that's probably the right plan, because their king's going to end up all the way in the h file. They're going to have to run back in time to stop our a pawn. All we need is our king to get to b7, and that will be game over. So let's just quickly try to calculate if that's what indeed happens. So king c4, king there, king takes, takes, back there, king e7. Oh, king b7. Tons of time. So I definitely think this is the right move here. Okay, it was. Yep, and we are going to eat these pawns. Okay, I didn't really calculate a6, but I also kind of figured that they're wasting time also. So we come here. I'm going to recalculate, but of course it's right. Let's see. Take there. Yeah, this is really good. Ooh, that's actually, this is important, because maybe they could get back in time, but no, we're gonna have our king on the key squares. It's very, very good for white winning. Okay, this will be our last endgame puzzle. I honestly think it might be h4. The reason is quite simple. I want to checkmate them. And I just saw that if we checkmate them, they get out. I don't want them to get out, so I thought maybe let's move the pawn that's attacked and use it to create the mating net. Okay, so if we do this, can black do anything? They definitely can't move their king at all. So they might have to play something like rook h8. So if rook h8, I'm not entirely sure. You know what? I don't think we push the pawn. I think we check right away, because after they come here, there is a fork. So let's make sure that resulting position is good. check. They go there to eat the pawn, I guess. Oh, they can't do that. We have a rook over there. So they have to go here. Oh, that's terrible. Then I take... Okay, and they can't even take the bishop. So that's sad for them. They could check us. I don't think we're getting mated, though. I really don't see how we get mated there. So I'm going to play it. Yep, it was that simple. Okay, let's do one final boss, as I like to say. So we'll go into puzzles. Okay, so I'm 2593. So that's about what the puzzle will be. Oh, guess what? It's an endgame puzzle. How perfect. Okay, I think I know the move already, sadly. But hey, it's a 2500 puzzle, so I think the move is b4. Because it's a pawn freezing move. If we don't play b4, they will play a3 or a4 even. And then it's going to be a draw, right? We can catch the pawn, that's not the problem. But maybe we can win. How crazy is that? Can we actually win? Because once we play b4 and they go a4, we have en passant and they're not catching that pawn. So, and if they try a3, we take it. So the only thing they can do is run their king over. But guess what? We have a king too. It looks like we are in time to munch on the pawns. Now, it's a high-rated puzzle, so I want to make sure it's winning. I'm seeing stuff like takes, and they come here. But you know what? I think we go here, and they're in zugzwang. They can't protect their pawn any longer. We will take, but they get the opposition. But actually, when the pawns are in this constellation, like black pawn here, black king here, and white king here, the pawn's too advanced, so opposition doesn't matter anymore. It should be winning anyway. And I'm pretty sure it is because, okay, if they get the opposition there, I can probably just go like this, and if they go here, yeah, I go back, they go here, I go here. If they go here, I push, oops, push like this. If they go here, I push, they go here, king c2. Okay, it's b4 for sure. I could have played that move quickly, but I'm trying to calculate because I'm about to play a slow time control tournament. My first round is tomorrow. Okay, and that's especially... Okay, what's their idea, though? I don't want to rule it out so fast. Are they going to try to block me out? I still like it. Or are they going to go for my pawn? Let's try that. Doesn't work. So this works no matter what. Go ahead. And there we go. So, okay. I hope you guys enjoyed doing some endgame puzzles with me. It was on my training plan, so I wanted to check the box, but take you guys along with me. I'm going to be playing the Jo-Yun tournament. I have to tell you that I've had some health issues as of late that have, I mean, they're not serious. They're not serious, but they are like, it's basically extremely distracting. Let's call it that. Annoying, distracting. Definitely hinders my chess performance. So I chose to play some tournaments that I wasn't feeling that great, but I didn't want to not play because I was going to be at these events anyway, since I was sort of working them. And so I sacrificed some rating, but I got to play some chess, even though I wasn't feeling at my best at all. And I managed to do okay, but I lost some rating for sure. But my theory is that if I'm really a strong chess player, I will get the rating back. It is not the end of the world to lose a little rating to get more experience and learn some more as well. So I figured that was better than the alternative of not playing and just kind of feeling rusty when I do come back. So I'm happy to say that I'm feeling much better and I'm excited for the tournament this weekend. So if you made it to the end of the video, you got to hear that. I'm not sure if that was something you want to know even, but okay. But thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.